You are looking for a structured way to help your child build their reading skills at home. This workbook is definitely worth it. This is the complete Learn to Read program for kids with dyslexia. This is actually a phenomenal tool to use for your child when helping teach them how to read. We got this for our daughter, who she has been really into sounding out letters and words, and we used flashcards recently, and those have helped phenomenally. And this is literally our next step, and I'm so happy that we got this. I read through it. What I love about this is that it breaks things down in like a step-by-step laid out format that helps children understand and build their skills instead of just like throwing a bunch of stuff at them, like figure this out, or like it pieces it together in a way that just makes sense for them and doesn't overwhelm their brain. Each lesson builds on the previous one, so children can learn one skill at a time, which I think is so necessary, and then they gradually gain more and more confidence, which, I mean, that's the best way to do it. That helps them master something and then take everything that they learn into the next step and continue to build more and more confidence to get to a point where they can do everything within this workbook. It is such a good program, truly. It focuses on phonics, sounding out letters, blending, decoding words through like guided activities. So like everything in here is an activity for them. So one, like they're learning, but they're also like having fun doing it because it's more activity based. I love the way that it like sounds, scoop the phrase. So like it will literally break things down in a way that makes sense for them and is not very overwhelming. Just to go through this book a little bit more in depth, just to show a little bit more of the inside and what you're going to be looking at, is everything is broken up into units and lessons. Again, just kind of going in an order that makes sense to building skills and applying those to future lessons, so that you're actually like building that confidence over and over. I love it because there's so many different types of activities. So they have handwriting practice here, decoding practice, and decoding or scooping the phrase, so learning how to read individual words, how to put those words together in a phrase, and then how to apply that and read that in a sentence. Really just taking it one step at a time, and everything in this book is really designed to work with people that have challenges and strengths of dyslexia. So it's really geared towards that. So if you feel like your child is mixing words or letters, and like, or you maybe suffer from that, so you want to make sure that you're giving them the tools to learn properly, to read in a way that makes sense to them and give them more of that confidence, this is such a great tool. I love how much it just works on everything. Again, writing, tracing, spelling practice, say what this is, and then tap each sound, so breaking it down to like letters and syllables, and then rewriting it here, really breaking it down for a way that makes sense. Even drawing, like they incorporate drawing in this. Just so much to do. I love how much there is, and it's not just like one type of activity or feels too much like learning. It's really interactive. There's just so very much. I love this thing so much, just going through it. I love how much it offers, and I really see the value in it and how helpful this can actually be to kids that are learning to read, even if they do or might have some challenges with that. So fantastic. There's just so much in here. So I just want to give a little glimpse of what you would see within this workbook. A ton. And truly what I love about this, like I am someone that like really struggled with reading as a child, and it just like completely tore up my confidence, and I never wanted to read ever. And I truly actually think it's because I have dyslexia. That's like definitely self-diagnosed, but like I'm flipping things constantly in my head and like skipping past words, and so I don't want like my kids to struggle with that. So like focusing on reading and having programs just like this one to help them gain more confidence early on, I think is so important just as a long-term development skill, and it's gonna help them just as an adult later on in life. And so I'm so happy that we got this. This is truly such a good find. It's genius, truly. Like you will read through it and see all of the activities and just be like, that makes complete sense. Like we need to do that. So if you're looking for a way to help build your child's reading skills, these are such great guided lessons that I encourage you to take a look at. Fantastic find. Definitely want to pick this up.